Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Laura Bakewell and here we bake things pretty well. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a chocolate bundt cake. The first thing that we're going to do for the chocolate bundt cake is I already have my oven preheating at 350, so it's going to tick off here in a bit. And we're going to go ahead and spray our bundt pan. I'm just going to spray mine with a little baking spray. You can use like the butter and flour method if you'd like, where you just put like some softened butter on it and then coat it with flour. But I'm just going to spray mine, and we're going to set this off to the side. So I'll put this back here. And inside of a saucepan, we're going to go ahead and add our butter, which is 1 cup of unsalted butter. And then we're also going to add our cocoa powder, which is 3/4 of a cup of Dutch cocoa powder. And then I have 1 cup of strongly brewed coffee. So we're just going to put all this into a saucepan, and we're just going to put this on the heat until all the butter melts. So you're not looking for any like specific color or texture. It's just whenever the butter's all melted, it's good to go. Of coffee, 3/4 cup of butter. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this on the stove. Alright, so everything is nice and combined in here, and all that butter is melted, so we're just going to set that to the side to cool. And while that's cooling, we're going to go ahead and start mixing some of our stuff inside of our mixing bowl. So to here, we're going to go ahead, and I have a sifter. We're going to sift in our granulated sugar. And that's 2 cups of granulated sugar. And to that, we're going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And then we also have 2 teaspoons of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. So we're putting all of that in there and we're sifting it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put this on the mixer and give it a quick little mix just to get all of that, all the dry ingredients incorporated and distributed evenly. There you go, and I'm just using a paddle attachment. Alright, so while we are mixing this on low, we're going to go ahead and start adding our chocolate mixture, our chocolate and butter and coffee to here. So go ahead and put this on low, and let's start pouring. Make sure you scrape all those sides, get everything out of there. All right, once that's all incorporated, we're gonna go ahead and start adding our eggs. So we have 2 eggs. And if you don't feel comfortable like cracking this over the bowl, you can crack it into like a small container like what I have, and then pour it in there. Perfect. And then once those eggs are combined, we're going to go ahead and add our sour cream and our vanilla. So I have a 1/2 cup of sour cream and 2 teaspoons of vanilla in here. So I'm just going to stop this so I can lift it up so I can pour this in here easily. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I would get sour cream all over the place. I can crack an egg in the bowl, but it seems like anytime that I pour or try to add something else, it doesn't really go in there as cleanly as I'd like. Alright. Let's put that Back to mixing. And the sour cream is just going to help add some moisture to your cake, so it's not like a super dry cake. It'll be nice and moist and rich and creamy. And that's just what the sour cream does. If you don't want to use sour cream, you can also use yogurt, like Greek yogurt or plain yogurt. Just make sure it's not flavored yogurt. Alright, so super easy. You're not looking for it to get like super whipped or anything. You just want it all mixed to combined. So we're going to go ahead and take this out. Get all that chocolate off of your beater. And now we're going to go ahead and pour this right into our prepped Bundt pan. So if you don't have a Bundt pan, if you're like looking into the idea of a Bundt pan, the silicone Bundt pans are okay. I don't like that they kind of make the top a little bit flat so that it doesn't have like that nice curvature dimension that a regular Bundt cake pan would use. So if you were to ask my opinion, I would say go with a regular like metal Bundt pan. Silicone Bundt pans make it generally easier to get out of the pan, but if you spray your pan enough, you don't have to worry about something like that. Some people really love the silicone pans. That's perfectly fine. That's just my opinion. I still use the pan. I still love it. It's just I would rather have like that nice curvature on the top because sometimes it bakes a little flat. All right. So now this is going to go into the oven at 350 for 45 to 55 minutes. It's going to be toothpick ready. Stick a toothpick in, comes out clean. It'll be great. So we're going to go ahead and put this right into our oven. All right, so our cake just came out of the oven. I'm just going to let it sit over here to cool completely, and then I will take it out. What do I want to do here? Let's go ahead and take this out, but I will put it on a pan. And because this is silicone, I can kind of like squeeze and pull on the sides, and it kind of helps get the cake out. Okay, that's good. It came up in a couple of spots, but I'm just going to cover it with chocolate, so it's going to be fine. So we'll just let that sit to the side to cool. And while it's cooling, we're going to go ahead and top it with chocolate. So inside, of here, I have 3/4 cup of heavy cream and a little bit of vanilla. So I'm just going to take this out, and we're just going to heat this over the stove just until it gets nice and hot. So while that's warming up, we're going to transfer these chocolate chips into a heat-safe container. All right, so there's starting to be some steam rolling off of this. So we're going to go ahead and pour this directly over our chocolate chips. I will say that if you don't want to add vanilla to this, you don't have to. It's more of the like a flavor thing. It's not necessary. I'm just going to mix this until those chocolate chips are completely melted. There you go. So it's nice and thick. So before we put this on, you want this cake to cool down a little bit more. So I'm going to let this sit to the side and cool. And then whenever it's cooled, we will top it with our chocolate. All right, so our cake is completely cooled. So let's go ahead and pour this chocolate on top. Now I do have a wire rack under it just to help any of that chocolate flow a little bit so it's not pooled at the bottom. You could go ahead and put this on your serving platter and then pour this on top. There are some people that like to put the rest of it in the middle, so whenever you cut into it, it kind of oozes out. So you could do that. All right. So there's all of our chocolate onto the cake. We're just gonna go ahead and let that set, and then we can cut into it and eat it. All right, so our cake is cooled. I'm just gonna cut off myself a little tiny piece because I am about to eat actual dinner. So I can't have a whole lot. Look at that. Woo! That looks really yummy. The chocolate is so good. It's so moist. It's so it melts in your mouth. It's so good. Well, thank you for joining me in the kitchen today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. And I will see you next time. Enjoy your cake!